Okay, number 20 says to solve. Since it's a square, that means that we can use one of our 5 methods to solve a quadratic. Are there factors of 5 that would give me 2? I wish, exactly. So there are no factors that would work for our x. So we're going to have to use a quadratic formula, or we could use completing the square. Or we could graph it. Let's just graph it. Yeah, no one will. So let's just use quadratic formula. So negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times ac. So that's going to be 5. Okay? All over 2a, which is just this. Now notice 4 times 5 is 20. And then 4 minus 20, that's going to give you negative 16. So red flag should be like going off right now because you've got a negative underneath a radical. Okay? That's not bad. You can still, I mean, when it comes to finding the domain, it's not good, but we can deal with the negative underneath the radical, but we just have to convert it to an imaginary number. No, imaginary number. So we say 2 plus or minus, what's the square root of 16? 4, and then the negative's going to come out as an I, so we have 4i, all over 2. Okay? Same little triangle works here, that if there's a common factor in all of these, you can divide that out.
You can't do it with the imaginary number.
No, you can. Okay? So here, this is going to be negative 1 plus or minus 2i. Okay? Then, it says using your calculator in degree mode, find this. Oh, I can't actually do that. For a second, I was like, how am I going to do this?
How do you get to degree mode?
I'll show you.
Are we allowed to use a calculator on the test?
Certain parts, you can use a calculator.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. As that's loading, you guys, what is cosecant? What's its doppelganger like?
Cosine.
Good. It's related to sine, right? In which way is it related to sine? It's the inverse of sine, so it's like this. Okay? So sine, or cosecant of 32 degrees is the same as 1 over sine 32 degrees. Does that make sense? So on my calculator, I do this. I go 1, because look, I don't have a cosecant button. I'm going to go 1 divided by sine 32 degrees. Is that what you guys got? Yeah, hold on, let me double check the mode. Yeah, look, see, I'm in radian mode, so it needs to be in degree mode. So let's try that again. 1 divided by sine 32. 1.8.
870. Yep.
So 1.8 something roughly. Okay. Next. Remember, angle of depression is the horizontal line that comes down right here, okay? So this is the angle of depression. It says that the angle of depression is 6.5. Okay? So, if this is 6.5 and we're trying to figure out what the distance is to the buoy, there's a couple different ways that we can do this. Right now what I'm doing is I'm creating some sort of a square or a rectangle. Okay, so that means that this is a 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, right? Okay, we need to know what this value is right here. So why don't we quickly, if this is 90 degrees, what would be this angle right here? Good, 83.5. Okay, now in reference to this angle, we have the opposite and we also have the adjacent because it tells me that the tower is 40 meters higher. So this tower is 40 meters. Okay, so watch. Let me clean this up and show you what I've got here. 83.5. We don't know what this is, but we know that this is 40. So which trig function are we going to use to figure out what this value is? Opposite over adjacent is tangent. So tangent of 83.5 equals opposite over adjacent. Okay, how do I get the x by itself? Multiply both sides by 40. Okay, so that's gone. And then we compute, as my voice cracks, 40 times tangent 83.5. And so that means that the distance to this buoy is 351 feet. So meters. Excuse me. Got it? Let's stop this.